Um, okay, I'm going to get right into it. The Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, July 8th, 2026, at 7 p.m. to hear all persons interested in the uniform application for a special permit petition for variance filed by FNS Realty LLC, 33 Winston Road, Holliston, Mass. The petitioner seeks variances from the lot frontage requirements in the zoning bylaws to respect a new single home at West Main Street, Lot 1, Hopton, Mass, by allowing access to the property across others legal frontage via reserved common driveway easement from School Street. The property is shown in Assessors Map R2854-1. The hearing will be held remotely using the Zoom meeting service. For additional information, please call Hopkins ZBA at hopkinsma.gov. Call the Department of Land Use Planning and Permitting at 508-497-9745 and check the online meeting calendar and agenda for this meeting at hopkinsma.gov. This legal notice is also posted in Massachusetts Newspapers Public Association MNPA website at masspublicnotices.org. John Catino, Chair and Clerk, regarding 27001. Now there are three others to be read in. I will, with permission of the board and John, I will say that the next one is 0 West Main Street, is it Lot 2, 0 West Main Street, Lot 3, and 0 West Main Street, Lot 4, Hopton, Mass. And we can just read them all in at once. Is that the four of them? Mr. Nealon, are you okay with that?
Reasonable for us, yeah.
Okay, good. I just didn't want to print out all four. I printed out two of them and I just said, wait a minute, there's only one line different in it. That must have been a real easy one to write up. Okay. Yeah, read in and you're ready to go. Mr. Nealon, I heard that you were looking for a continuance.
Yes, yep. So Jack Nealon, Nealon and Click, 85 Main Street. So my client received some correspondence from Town Hall yesterday that some abutters wouldn't be able to make this meeting. He's remained very firm in collaborating with the abutters on this project, so he has agreed to extend it. It also seems like there's quite a bit of a confusion on the validity of these easements. So I think we'll also use this time to type up a memo from the board for the board and the public to kind of explain this easement, so we don't need to waste too much time at the public hearing if the board's willing to continue.
So, Ms. Nealon, I saw that you're requesting an in-person meeting. However, one of the issues is that I and at least one other permanent board member, actually changed their schedule so that we could do an in-person meeting for this one. It's because that's what it was originally requested. I will not be able to, and I don't know if another member, we sent in a note earlier, be able to do an in-person meeting on the 22nd because I changed my meeting that was supposed to be tonight to the 22nd, and I will be 1,500 miles away. So for me, it could be continued, but again, it would have to be a Zoom meeting. Mm-hmm. As chair, I don't know about the vice chair or some of the other members, but considering how much easier a Zoom meeting is, I remember at one point somebody said, "Oh, because the drawings are big." Well, I'm a builder. Mr. Hunt is a builder. Mr. Heaton is a builder. There are at least two of the three of our attorneys, real estate attorneys. And we have another realtor on the board. So we're all used to seeing large plans, so I'm not worried about that part.
Yeah, I think
the plans are available at the town hall. The plans are available at town hall as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think our thought with the in-person hearing was that, it's 4 separate lots that make up, 10 acres or so of land with utility access coming through easements. Frontage on West Main Street. So it is 4 separate lots and 4 separate petitions, but they're all quite interconnected on how they, to be expected to share common driveways. So we just want to make sure that members of the public and especially members of the board can understand kind of the entire picture. And I don't doubt that, everybody on this call can do it on Zoom and understand it. The applicant just thought, and the engineer more so just thought that, he's got 12 pages of plans would it not be easier to show people in kind of a public forum? But I understand that we're in this virtual world and people are on holiday and traveling, so we totally understand that.
So, Mr. Nealon, so one of the things I just want to clarify, get a point of clarification. So you'd be looking for four different rulings, or actually it'll be 8 because it's two on each variance and two.
Correct. Yep. 4 separate lots, 2 variances on each lot, identical relief for each.
So there'd be 16 different votes in actuality, because we have to vote. Okay. Yeah. So we definitely need to make sure that we have the same group in case it has to be continued. Because this will end up being a big long meeting, considering there's going to be 4 votes per lot.
The only thing I'm going to say, John, the only thing I don't disagree. It's going to be 4 per, but I also think it's what they're asking for. Like Mr. Nealon said, they're all very similar in each one of them. So, and I know each one of them is going to stand individually, and we're going to vote on each one individually because that's how they're presented. But what you're asking of all of them is, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Nealon, is basically the same thing for all 4.
It's identical relief for all 4 lots, but we have to obviously, because
we'll vote individually.
200 years from now, the lot could sell from the current owner. These will have to run with the land. So it's technically, it is one project, 4 separate lots.
I got you. But it's identical what we would be voting on, John.
Okay. And
unless there's some variation within a lot, then we say this lot is good because of this configuration, that lot isn't. Otherwise, I think what they're looking for is a vote on it's all, or it seems like they're individual, but they're being presented as one request.
Because they're so interconnected, and some of them will share access.
Is that interconnection being the access road?
It's access and utilities. All the utilities are coming off of School Street regardless. And it's really more about the common driveway access not coming through the wetland on West Main for all 4 lots. Because that's the frontage for all 4 are on West Main, where we're asking for the cost of that.
So you're looking for a continuance to the 22nd?
That's correct. Correct. Or if the board's willing. We were told that the board cannot meet in person tonight. From town hall. So if there is a meeting early in August or something that we can get consensus, the set of plans I have is massive. So if we believe it could be better understood in person, but also we understand the nature of the virtual meetings.
Mr. Riley, would you like to make a motion?
Well, I think we got to make a motion on where we're going. Are we going till August? Or are we going to the 20th? So let me look I was just going to look at the calendar. So the August one, the first meeting is August 12th, I believe.
Yeah, 12th and the 26th.
Yeah. I don't have anything on my calendar at that time. So that day. But I'm a real estate guy, so a lot changes when we're that far out.
I'm going to the Patriots on the 13th. The only thing I actually might have to do is go pick up my daughter with Providence on the 12th.
The 22nd doesn't look great for me. I can't tell, but I've got 2 things on the calendar. I could try to rearrange them, but I would prefer the 12th over the 22nd. Are you in town on the 12th? Sounds like it, John.
Well, I mean, so I'll just send my wife to get my daughter. And
so how about the rest of the board members? Does the 12th work for you, James?
Yeah, that's fine.
Butters get a say at all?
Well, if we don't have the board members, it doesn't really matter. But so we before we can do anything, we can. But the petitioner is the one who's requesting the change. So Mike, Dan, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine on the 12th. Yeah,
I am as well.
Arnold?
Yeah, that should be good.
So we know we have 6 people available on the 12th. So whether Mike can make it or Sean can make it or John Mosier, it seems like that's available. We certainly don't have those numbers on the 22nd.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm
I'll let-
available for Zoom on the 22nd. I'm not available for an in-house on the 22nd. So,
yeah,
yeah, I'm always available for the Zoom
okay.
because I always have my laptop with me.
So
Yeah,
you want to
Mm.
ask, is it's up to you, Jack. I mean, we're kicking it down the road another, full month if we kick it to the 12th. But we can do a Zoom on the 22nd.
Yeah, we'd prefer an in-person hearing on the 12th if the board's okay with doing that.
All right, yeah, okay, so, John, is it
Same
now, we
procedural
had,
question.
John,
Hey, I got a
get question.
procedural question as a butter, and I think that's what this other woman's asked. It may be convenient for the board to do an in-person, but as an abutter, the 12th, I can't be there, and I want to be there, and I'm sure everybody else wants to be
Jim,
there. I
that's
think the Zoom
actually-
meetings
Jim,
are the
that's-
best.
Jim, that's actually what I was just gonna ask the chair.
Excellent, thank
I was gonna ask
We haven't gotten
John,
there yet. It was one step at a time.
yes, I was gonna ask John if it's possible to do a hybrid so that butters that might not be able to come in would be able to give testimony via Zoom.
I believe that is possible. I will look into the capabilities of town hall, but I believe I do believe that is possible.
Excellent. Is that okay with you, Jim? Denise? And I think Jennifer, you may have.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine.
Janet?
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Good.
what I
Yeah, I know,
suggest
'cause
is,
this is, that's one reason why, it's, I remember, Arnold, Cohen was, once said he wanted to have more in-person, but these Zoom meetings really have been able to have much more, access to people, other than the one where we had 200 people and we could only handle, I think, 100 on Zoom. So, unless there are 200 people coming, then we would have to go and get the senior center again. But it looks like that we have a finite number here.
yeah,
all right.
you can always put in the past, we've always had it so we could put the drawings, if they're very big, we could put them in the down floor, one of the rooms in the town hall, so people could go there and look at them and take pictures of them, ask questions of them, put them in advance if that's the goal for it. But when people are out of the country or on vacation or away, they can still Zoom in, and it does open it up to a lot more people to be heard. So again, we can do the 22nd on Zoom if we would rather. If we're going to end up doing it maybe on Zoom on the 12th, and with having, we can still go back to this, Jack, if you'd rather, because that's going to save you 3 weeks or something on your timeline.
Yeah, it's not so much about time. It's just really about the vastness of the plans. It would just be difficult on Zoom. So if there's a way we could work a hybrid on the 12th, I think that would work. That would work best for this project and the app.
Okay.
All right. Does any of the abutters have anything to say regarding just about the meeting time and date? Okay. So,
Okay.
yep, I make a motion that we move this meeting to August 12th, Wednesday, August 12th, at 7 p.m.
没有，他在问我们有没有什么。
And we will attempt to do a hybrid meeting.
Excuse me.
Yes.
May I just get the name of all the board members? So obviously you're the chair, and then Dennis is DH.
Can we, I'm in the middle of a motion. If we could get this afterwards, I'll be happy to
Can I
go through
make
the
one
board.
point?
No, actually, let us, okay, well, see, I appreciate everybody wanting to be heard, but, when we're in the middle of motions and such, everybody should, normally I would go and just mute everybody's microphones so you're not allowed to speak, especially during a motion. Okay, Jennifer, we asked if anybody had anything to say, and nobody said anything. In the
I
middle of
was
the
gonna
motion,
say something. Excuse me. I was gonna to say something. I just forgot that I was on mute. Sorry. My bad.
okay, then now
Too
let's have a
bad.
free. Okay, yes.
Okay. All right. Go
All
ahead.
right, and we will
Wait,
give you.
just to clarify, you had said only if it was about the meeting. I have other questions too,
Yeah.
so I can hold, but I
None of
want to
those.
make sure.
We are not discussing. We are not discussing anything at all about the project. The project. There's not a single question we will take on the project or allow anybody to answer anything tonight. We are continuing this. We are going to continue this. There were just some clarifications.
I just
that
don't
we needed to-
understand why the
That's
lawyer
insane.
didn't do this before. Like he had all this information before and he had this time and we got this deadline as much as he did. So like
Hey,
why did he get to continue?
you're preaching to the choir here. I
Yeah.
changed my schedule around. I work all over the country. I fly all over the country, and I changed my meetings, my meeting from today to the 22nd, because so we could have an in-house meeting. And then it was okay, we can do a Zoom. So I was ready to do a Zoom. I've been studying this for the last 2 weeks. I've been at the site several times. So nobody's more disappointed that we're not going to get this put to bed tonight than me. So I
And I
understand
don't-
the frustration.
Yeah, is it because he wants to do everything
It
in
doesn't
person,
make
or
any
is it because
difference.
of the butters? Like, is he making an excuse?
It doesn't make any difference. The proponent can make these requests, and we can take these requests and make a motion to continue it if that's what they want.
So can we delay it next time too if we want? Like,
No,
how far does this go?
no, it's actually because you're not the petitioner. You're just coming to
Okay.
give testimony for or against it. He's the one, so they can just pull this whole thing out and say we're not going to do it, and then what are you going to say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So without the proponent, we have nothing.
Okay. that
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So now, could everybody, unless you have anything else to say, that's related to the motion that I'm about to request to continue this until August 12th, then please mute your microphones.
The only ones now John is gonna do a vote. So the only one now that speaks are the board members. So I second the motion that we move the meeting to August 12th, Wednesday, August 12th.
Excellent. Okay, we're motion is second. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Mr. Burton
Yes.
and Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Okay, and then Mr. Heaton,
Yes.
Mr. Hunt,
Yes.
and is there anybody else? Burton, and I vote in the affirmative also. Okay, so we are continuing this meeting till August 12th, and we will take up everything else there. We'll do the minutes and the other stuff on the 12th from the last meeting. Okay, looking for a motion to adjourn.
John, quick question. Are we going to get confirmation on the hybrid, or is that definitely happening?
It will be a hybrid unless otherwise noticed.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
And
Okay.
what I do hope, Mr. Nealon, is that if people can't make it that day or whatever, if maybe we can talk to John or Adina, whatever, making some of the plans available that night, if for people want to go in and look at it, even prior to, so they can see if the plans are that big, because it's difficult for some people to visualize. I made copies of it and I blew it up just so I could, look at them. But maybe see if we can make some plans available, for people who want to get there a little bit beforehand to get it. But it's all part of your package, isn't it?
It's
Everything,
up at the
everything.
town hall. Yeah, there's nothing new that hasn't been submitted. It's just
Yeah.
complicated.
So in the town hall, and I think it's viewable electronically, so you can enlarge it,
Yeah.
like I did.
Yeah, that's how I got through it. I just zoomed in on the areas that I needed to look at and the elevations and everything else.
Okay. All right. I make a
Excellent.
motion.
Mr.
Make a
Contino,
motion to-
could I just ask a question, please? Procedural?
Yes, Eric.
Thank you. So the only notice that I received was for Lot 4. And so it wasn't until I joined this meeting that I found out that there are 4 lots altogether. Should the abutters have been notified of each one of these?
If it's within the 300 feet, Mr. Nealon, correct?
Yeah, so the town gives us the list of the abutters to be notified. So you must not be within your property must not be touching within the 300 feet of the other parcels.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, so we have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Any discussions on the motion? Hearing none. Mr. Burton?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Hunt?
Yes.
Mr. Heaton?
Yes.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
And I vote in the affirmative also. We are adjourned. Everyone, thank you very much for coming. Mr. Nealon, thank you. The abutters, thank you.
Thank you.
I apologize for the disjointed part of the questions, and sorry I had to be so strict, but it's the law, and I have to abide by the law to make sure that whatever we do is not appealable, or that I'd make a mistake on procedural grounds. And we have 3 lawyers on the board, and one is the one taking care of the proponent. So I have to be very, very careful.
I'm sorry.
I'm just a mechanical engineer and a builder.
I'm sorry. This is Paul Champlin.